Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight into it.
It's like it's Minute Maid, hijack 4, renegade, 24, number 8, Kobe shit fade away, ballin' since 11th grade, still in school, let them hate.
Who's most likely to, quite possibly the most rudimentary game to ever be created? It is one of my favorite games to play because in a nutshell, it's just a bunch of predictions that end up being horribly wrong. I remember back when I was in high school, they played this game and it involved the entire 12th grade class and had questions like who's most likely to get married, who's most likely to be the richest out of their class, and who's most likely to be the most famous. And of course, my loser self at the time ain't make none of those lists. I was a sore, lonely loser too. But anyways, we're on to better days. And if you haven't realized it yet, I've done this video before, but except this time around what we're doing is running it right back with the 2020 NBA draft class. Now right before I get into my bag and entertain y'all as usual, I need you guys to do me a favor right quick and finally follow me on Instagram. Some of y'all have been stubborn, some of y'all have been kind of scared and hesitant to talk to me, and it's about time that you do what needs to be done. Follow me, DM me, I always respond, boys, and sometimes, you know, I be getting bored and I be feeling kind of lonely because not a lot of people want to talk to me, so talk to me. Now that all that is out the way, let's go ahead and focus onto what you all came here for. Who's most likely to win MVP? That right there is a very easy question in my mind, or at least that's what it seems like to me. Now when it comes to winning MVP, I've noticed that you have to check off a lot of things. First things first is that, bro, you have to be a popular player to win MVP, and in order to become popular in today's game in the social media age, you have to be a flashy player. You have to have some type of flair, some type of bang, some type of, you know, winning, of course, on your resume, and also you definitely need to have a lot of clout and some type of underlying storyline in your career MVP season, and also the opportunity, the entire key, the offense, defense, front yard, backyard, the entire shebang. And LaMelo Ball is the only player from this draft class who gives me certain MVP vibe. He comes across as that on the basketball court at least, and I feel like he can knock down a lot of those must-haves that MVPs must have in the league one day. I can see this easily. If LaMelo was to average something like 25, 26, or maybe even 24 and 11 one day on great efficiency, you know what I'm saying? If the storyline's right, if his standings are right on the Charlotte Hornets, then he can win that MVP. That's not out of the debate and that's not out of the question. He is most likely to win in my eye. Who's most likely to be the NBA's next greatest meme? And that right there, this answer, I ain't gonna lie, may surprise a lot of y'all, but bro, I ain't gonna lie, it has to be that man Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is pretty much already memed out already. You don't believe me? Take a look.
About the way, and they look up to me just like I'm big homie, so you know these little niggas gotta pay. And I'm never in last, I'm in first place, and I just beat the race like I walk in the mall and I spend all my money, and you know I get it the next day. And I'm really that young nigga that's getting money, so you know I just stay up out the way. And they look up to me just like I'm big homie, so you know these little niggas gotta pay. And I'm never in last, I'm in first place, and I just beat the race like I'm take K. 20K on the flight, that's a vacay. Me and my girl, yeah, we play, not no play date. And these niggas gon' pay, better not be late. And I'm only going up, ain't no other way. And you know that these niggas, they know.
What is it?
But what is he doing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Damn, he messing up my new single, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be able to get a new chain.
I really don't know why, and I really hope that what I'm about to say isn't taken the wrong way by a lot of you guys, but I believe that he has potential to be the next Hassan Whiteside of the NBA. Now slow down right there, I ain't gonna lie, I know you looked at me kind of crazy at the screen, so compose yourself, get your things together, and I need you to listen up. When I say Hassan Whiteside, I don't mean like talent-wise. They play nothing alike. That man Hassan Whiteside 7 foot. This man Anthony Edwards like 6'4", 6'5". No, when I say Hassan Whiteside, I mean mentally and personality-wise. It's being super goofy, super bubbly, and super kind of stupid sometimes. Literally a couple days leading up to the NBA draft, a lot of things were coming out about Anthony Edwards. This off the dome stuff is killing me right now, man. A lot of stuff has been coming out about Anthony Edwards that had the entire NBA community rolling on their knees. Anthony Edwards is just like that, and even if he doesn't become a great player, he's going to be on a lot of players' minds because this man's over here talking about some, literally, the most important time for any young prospect going into the NBA draft. When it comes to these interviews, this man's over here talking about some, oh yeah, I'm rapping like a little baby out here. I don't know what Dame be talking about. Okay. Like, I don't know what to say to that, but I'm just gonna act like I didn't hear that in the first place. But he actually said stuff like that, and now there's hella memes being posted, and I ain't gonna lie, I saved those memes on my phone, which is why I busted it out off of my phone onto this camera, or my laptop to the camera, really quick. On to more serious topics of discussion. Who is most likely to be the steal of this NBA draft class? And I ain't gonna lie, y'all already got it. I've said it in my last like at least 2-3 videos. I really don't know. But that man, Tyrese Maxey, he's pretty much in almost crowned, and I think he's a fan favorite when it comes to voting in who is going to be the steal of the draft. As soon as he was selected, all you can see on your Twitter timeline is Tyrese Maxey steal. Tyrese Maxey, what the hell? I can't believe he got selected there. I made a video about guys from Kentucky, specifically guards from Kentucky, who were possibly underrated due to the circumstances they were put in Kentucky and their systems, and I believe that their system didn't really allow guards to flourish, which is why a lot of their guards got picked later in the lottery, or in this case, Tyrese Maxey's case, later in the first round. So Tyrese Maxey definitely has a lot of opportunity over there in Philly. All he has is Seth Curry in his way, but Seth Curry can't hoop like this forever, and they also have that man Danny Green, and Danny Green is he's Danny Green, what can I say? But Tyrese Maxey is gonna have the opportunity. He has the potential. He has the, what's the right word that I'm trying to look for? Aura. He has the aura of a steal from an NBA draft class, and I just get steal vibes from him, man. I'm gonna roll with y'all. That's what a lot of y'all say, and why would y'all guide me in the wrong direction? Who's most likely to be very average from this draft class? I was thinking about this for a while. No, not really. I just lied. As soon as I came up with this question, I was like, oh yeah, that's Denny Avdia for sure. Denny is, okay, so me and Denny have a really weird relationship. Okay, not really. I don't know the man, he don't know me. But when it comes to me and Denny Avdia, my opinions have shifted like crazy over the last 6, 7, 8 months about him. And at first I thought this man had also potential, but then, you know, these days I feel like he has potential to be a really, really good role player. Now I ain't gonna lie, there is nothing wrong with being average in the NBA. A lot of y'all take that wrong, take that the wrong way, as if he makes no impact on the game, or if he's like a scrub. Like, no, average players are needed and are essential to championship level teams because they do the little things. Guys like Denny Avdia either specialize or do the little things on the court. And I can see someone like Denny Avdia averaging like 12 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds per game if that was him in his peak. And that is pretty average if you ask me. And that's not a bad outcome at all. Who is most likely to get traded first? Woo, we getting kind of juicy over here. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm going to give that one to that man, James Wiseman. Now, it took me quite a while to truly understand and research and give out an educated guess when it comes to this question here, because in my last most likely to video, it was quite easy because certain situations were like set up almost perfectly, and also the NBA season wasn't literally right around the corner. Right now, it's literally right around the corner, so it is really tough to give out an educated guess as to who's gonna get traded in the long term or in the near future. But honestly, I'm just going with the most wildest scenario right now. I can't really think of anything too logical, but I'm just gonna say that man James Wiseman, if that man Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't sign that contract extension with the Milwaukee Bucks and decides that, hey, you know what, he wants to dibble and dabble in another market, and Golden State has the assets like James Wiseman. They got that man Kelly Oubre, and they also got Andrew Wiggins. I'm not saying that that's enough for that man Giannis Antetokounmpo, but if the Bucks were interested, the Golden State Warriors have the assets to at least try to make it happen. They could potentially have another lottery pick this year too, since that man Klay Thompson is out for the year. Who's most likely to be the best defender? Now for that one, I'm not gonna lie, in previous videos I've given this award to at least like 2 or 3 other players, but you know, I'm going for my 4th player right now, or my 3rd, I don't know. But this time I'm showing love to that man Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams has been jumped on and he's been abused, I believe, by the NBA community. If not the NBA community, then at least the Twitter community and the Instagram Live community by the Chicago Bulls. Now, after this pick right here settling in my stomach for weeks and weeks and weeks, I have digested it, and you know, I actually kind of like the outcome of this pick. I realize now that this man Pat Williams is a very versatile defender. Mans is a 3, but at the same time he's not a 3, and he can guard 4s and some 5s in the NBA, and he's just a super versatile defender, more versatile than guys like Big O in my opinion, and also Devin Vassell, who I also praise as possibly the best defender in this class. But hold on, Wow, I literally just remembered that that man Isaac Okoro existed. What the hell is wrong with me? Excuse me and excuse my French for the blasphemy that just came out of my mouth. I don't know why, but I'd be forgetting that man exists because he's stuck up on Cleveland. I even forget that Cleveland has a basketball team these days. Oh, what do you know? Next question. This is kind of awkward. Cleveland fans are really going to hate my guts after this. Who's most likely to be a bust out of this 2020 NBA draft class? And according to my list, I said Isaac Okoro. Now look, I have my reasons, I have my reasoning. I don't think Isaac Okoro is the most exciting player out there. I don't think he's the most star-studded player out there at all. And honestly, I don't think that he has that high of a ceiling to reach in the NBA. I think he's going to be quite limited due to a lot of things. A lot of things like his shot, his bag offensively, and also his consistency. A lot of those are big question marks, and his opportunity as well. A lot of those are big question marks for me, and I really don't know how well he can adapt in the NBA with all those questions on one of the worst teams in the NBA, to the Cleveland Cavaliers. A lot of head scratches for me, so that's why I kind of put my money on him as to being the bust of this class. But I'm pretty sure Isaac Okoro can be a low-key bust because no one is betting on him to be the next big thing in the NBA. You can agree on that, right? Let me know down below in the comments section. Otherwise, it's gonna be real awkward, and that just means that I'm talking to a camera by myself. And yep, my life is sad. Who's most likely to be mid? Now, for you newbies, and you know, I'm just gonna say it, I'm just gonna say how it is. 13-year-old Caucasian dudes from the suburbs who don't know what that word mid means. It means like pretty much short word for the word mediocre. Not that special to most guys and sort of below average. Just someone who isn't eye catchers whatsoever. And for that, I got that man Tyrese Halliburton. Now, I've been saying this for a minute now. Tyrese Halliburton is a very, very good player. I love that man. I low-key wish sometimes that he was on my team because of how well-rounded of a player that he is. But after, you know, looking at all his positives, he literally has so many positives across the board. It's just that, yeah, like, he doesn't really have that to him, you know what I'm saying? I probably didn't make any sense just now. It's 5 a.m. if a lot of you guys couldn't tell. But long story short, Tyrese Halliburton's potential is quite limited to me, only because he's not that gifted athletically, and also his bag isn't that deep out there on the court. At least it wasn't back in Iowa when he played college ball. Now, to finish up this Who's Most Likely To video, I have one more question. One more very fun and exciting question. Now, if you feel like I cheated you guys in any way, shape, or form, I need you. How about you go ahead and help me out in this video and drop some Who's Most Likely To questions and let others respond to your answers and me myself. Anyways, last question. Who's most likely to surprise you and catch you off guard in this NBA draft class? And for that, this is kind of easy. This is light work. I got that man Cole Anthony and also got that man Killian Hayes. I say Killian Hayes because this man is one of the least talked about rookies out there out of the NBA draft, and he has a lot of opportunity out there in Detroit for him. And Detroit is not doing anything too big, anything too crazy. They just got rid of a left-handed guard and have a new left-handed guard who is more talented in my opinion, and Killian Hayes out there to work and facilitate with the Detroit Pistons and all of their big. The only thing that may be slowing down Killian Hayes and his growth and his development is just him being used to the game of basketball that is played in the NBA. And the next player that I had is that man Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony, for obvious reasons, the man has a huge bag and he was selected right outside of the lottery at pick number 15 by the Orlando Magic. And honestly, I just see a lot of things working out for him over there in Orlando. Just like Killian Hayes, he's going to have the opportunity there because the point guard spot isn't solidified at all. And as much as I love Markelle Fultz, he's just not good enough yet for the Orlando Magic to go ahead and invest in him fully into the future. A lot of y'all forget that that man Cole Anthony was ranked number 2 back in high school by ESPN just a few years ago. He was the second best high school player according to ESPN. Things happened throughout his college career that kind of diminished his draft stock, and situation was right, and so many underlying things that a lot of people really couldn't catch and get a grasp on as to why he wasn't so great in college. But hey, new days, new vibes, and he's finna put up great numbers. This is the end of the video though, man. I really do appreciate you for coming over here on my channel and seeing what I have to talk about today. Every single time I say that, it kind of takes breath out of my chest, knowing that you're over here watching me talk about basketball, one of my favorite things to do, and I could possibly make a living out of this one day just by your support. And I really appreciate every single thing that y'all do for me, but I would appreciate you a lot more if you did just a little bit more from you. First things first, go ahead and leave a like in this video. Comment down below, leave some who's most likely to questions so not only I can answer, but your fellow brethrens can answer too. And also, for sure, share this video as well. I'd really appreciate you if you guys can do that, man. As usual, do all that stuff, but what's more important at the end of the day is you making sure that you make your day great. Until then, I'll get right with you.
No way, remember back when I couldn't get a play, no home, I ain't have a place to stay, I got to work, made the shirt free the way, told my girl who'd ever thought.